What's up YouTube, this is Hdmi, and I'm here to present you with In the Wild Finds episode number 8. Episode number 8 is the ending of May's pickups through garage selling, thrift store, flea market, half price books outlet sale, and I believe that covers it all besides Goodwill, of course. So we're going to get into this right away and show you what I got. This first box here, the blue bin, I'm going to call this the breakup box because this is from one garage sale. There is one other garage sale pickup in this box. I will show you in a minute. So let me get this box down so we can go through this all. I have to be really quick on this because I see the batteries flashing already. Rest of the pickups are back here, so we will go through them as soon as possible. But these are the pickups I got first. 2 Xbox 360 games and a Wii game. Paid 12 bucks for the 3. They were kids games. They were putting the money to Xbox One, so I just decided to pay what they asked for them. I tried to get them for 10, but they wouldn't go further, so I decided to do it anyways. I picked up Angry Birds Trilogy for the 360. The first Saints Row on 360, and then Manhunt 2 for the Wii. I was trying to finagle with this one because it's only the disc, but again, as I said, they wouldn't go any lower, so I just did with it the way it was. Now onto the box here, the breakup box. The breakup box, I call it that because the girl that was at this sale said that all the game stuff was her ex's, and all she was doing was getting rid of the stuff, you know, from him. So the first thing I will show you, if I can find it, I'm just going to show one of these because there's a few of these in here. She had some random controllers. This is one I grabbed. It's pretty awesome. I asked how much was she asking for these, and I kid you not, she told me a quarter. That's how much she don't care for these. She just wanted them gone. So I looked around, found a bunch of other gaming stuff, so I asked her, I said, well, how much would you want to get rid of the whole stuff of games that you have? She said, well, she goes, I'll sell it for $5, everything that's here, if you'll take it all. I said, sure. I didn't even hesitate. So I picked up the one controller to start off with, of course. And then basically I cleaned out everything she had gaming-wise and put it in this blue tote. So this is all the stuff that I got. These are just a bag of random electronic wires, from Ethernet cords to miscellaneous power cables. I just put them in a bag because some of it I'm going to hang on to, some of it I'll get rid of. Probably throw it away because I got plenty of that stuff. In here also, these are the things that are actually cool to find. Okay, the next thing she had that I grabbed, well, actually out of all this stuff, this next thing I pull out is a fat original Xbox controller. That makes it the second one that I have. Not one, but 2 black GameCube controllers. There was a RFU adapter for a Nintendo 64 in here. You'll see why that's in here in a little bit, but it was pretty much jerry-rigged to work. I don't know if I can open this up and fix it. I was told I could, so I may fix it, I may not, just because it's the RFU. No big deal there. Next is a power cable for a Nintendo Wii. Then I have a AV cable for a Wii. Sad to say, there was no Wii in here. I believe these are component It's either composite or component. Again, I've said this in many videos. I get it confused. The red, green, and blue, I believe it's component. If I'm wrong, don't bash me for it. So, next find, I found a Xbox magazine demo disc, number 101. Steelbook art book for Modern Warfare 2. The one game I found there that I grabbed was Blaze Blue. I forgot what it says here. Calamity Trigger. She only wanted $1 for this, but I ended up getting it with the rest of the stuff for $4. I said $5 earlier, but I had only had $4 in my wallet, so I offered it to her, and she took $4 for everything. So all this stuff I got for $4. The next thing I got was a empty case for the PS3 Black Ops 2 Hardened Edition. Has the manual, or not manual, the medals inside, but no steelbook or game. So I will have to get a copy of Black Ops 2 for the PS3 and complete that. So there's that. The next thing I got, which is another oddball thing, kind of an older model, but I guess it's a Dazzle. It's a type of a computer, like, I forget, what do you call these, like a recording device that you use on a computer. But here it's a really old one. So, it's kind of cool to get, just in case if I ever decide to use it. Don't know if I will or not. Here is a power adapter for a Nintendo 64. To go with the RFU adapter, and to add to it was a Nintendo 64. Inside is just a regular jumper pack. Yet to test to see if it works, but hey, again, for $4 you get all this stuff just in the controllers alone is enough. Especially just in this controller here, but yet I'm not even done. I have tons more stuff. Here is bag number 2 of assorted wires. This one's got some monster cables in it. These are more or less the ones I might be getting rid of. Or actually, no, these are the ones I'm going to keep. The other one I was debating on getting rid of it. But a lot of these are like audio cables and such as well. So, here's another thing I was trying to figure out if anybody knows what this is. I don't know if this is a tripod piece or what. If anybody knows what this could go to, please let me know. It adjusts to be like an L, but I don't want to break it. So there's that. A HDMI cable which is in here. There's the ends. And then there was I believe this is like a printer cable for USB. So there's that. Then there were 2 face plates for 360, for a black one and a white one. And then the last 2 awesome items in here to end this off is a wired Street Fighter 4 controller with, oh man, I forgot what his name is. I think it was Blanca. So this one was for Xbox 360, and then if you didn't notice, this one's for PS3. So somebody must have been a really big Street Fighter 4 fan. But the coup de grace to it all, besides, there was one other thing here that you guys probably seen at the very top, which I'll show at the end. But this was probably the coup de grace of all the little items inside, was this. Alright, now the cool thing about this is it's all complete. It is the PS2 15th anniversary controller for Street Fighter of Ken. And look at this, it's even got a cool hologram on it. I don't know if you can make that out, but dude like moves on it. Sad thing on it is I notice it's been used a lot because there's a spot there, and a spot there, and a spot there. So I don't know if it could be touched up maybe, if I even would want to do that. I mean, the box is like pretty nice condition overall. There's a little rolling up here, but I see they go for a decent amount of money on eBay, but that's not the intent. I was just looking at how much it was worth for what I got it for. And then the last thing was this box. Do not know why somebody wrote Dunnies on these. I'm not sure if it has to do with what's inside here, as you will see in a minute. But what is inside here is not what you're thinking. There's not a Guitar Hero game. There's not a guitar. It is all of these things, which I have no idea what these are. And just to give you an idea, there's the box. It is quite full of these. So this must have been somebody's collection. Don't know if there's any value in these. The only thing I know about them is it says Kid Robot right there. Don't know if anybody would pay the amount that I looked these up for. But I seen on eBay that a lot of people were just trying to sell these for $5 a piece. So if anybody knows anything about these and knows any values to these, or if it is even interested in these, because these don't interest me at all. This just came with the lot. I thought it was a Guitar Hero completed box, so I took it. Then I opened it up and found this. I mean, that's freaky. But all sorts of little dudes. There's Ninja. I don't know, this guy. I don't know any of them. And then there's even this random dude here. So, if anybody knows anything about these, pass me some info, let me know. Don't know what I'm going to do with them. I definitely don't intend to keep them. If anybody's interested in them, contact me. Maybe we can discuss something to trade. Because I know there's got to be some type of value to them. There's value to everything in this world, it seems like. So, that's it for those garage sale pickups. Now we're on to the next batch of stuff that I had here. This next pile of stuff that I will show is the flea market that I went to in the past 2 years. It goes on in the fall and the spring. It was really rainy that day, so there wasn't really much out. So I picked up what I could find. Found a guy that I've seen there in the past. Had a bunch of games he wanted to get rid of. He was just trying to sell everything cheap because he said it doesn't really hold value to him anymore. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 cases here and 7 games, and I got them for $5. And then he also told me, because he had recognized me from coming there last year, he said that if he finds games, he will contact me. So he took my information down. So that's kind of cool to have a contact. So let's go to the finds though. In this clear jewel case, kind of like the Family Dollar or Family Video ones, was the 2 discs that I was talking about. This one has Tony Hawk's Underground and Tony Hawk's Project 8, both for PS2. Next one is for PlayStation, NBA Live 98, which was funny because it still has a $34.99 price tag on it, which we all know it ain't worth that much. Another game I am impervious to getting and not being able to get away from it, NFL Game Day 98. Again, high price stickers on this, which ain't worth that. I mean, after all, I found it in a dumpster. Another game which was surprising to get for the system that it's on, Cabela's Big Game Hunter Ultimate Challenge. I didn't even think they would come out with a Cabela game on PlayStation, so that's kind of cool to have. Then the next one, another PlayStation game, but it's Crash Bash, but it isn't Crash Bash inside, which I was kind of disappointed about. That's kind of why I bought the lot, but picked it up for this. Crash Bandicoot and the Wrath of the Cortex. Greatest hits. I don't know if I have a case for it, but hey, crash games aren't too bad, I don't think. But then the last game that was probably the better game to get out of the whole lot was this long box Ridge Racer for PlayStation. It is complete. Manual disc. Case has been kind of cracked. The only thing I don't know is if it comes with styrofoam here. Some of the long box stuff does. So if it does need that, I'm missing that. Then the next pickup I got from that sale, the flea market, was 2 Xbox games and this awesome case here that I will show in a minute, which is right here. It is a Gameboy travel case. The funny thing is, if you can't notice, I mean, here's my hand. There's the size of the travel case. This is the smaller size model. I mean, there is a much larger one for the original Game Boy. The original Game Boy, I know it won't fit in this. So, that's one reason why I grabbed it. He had $30 on this just by itself, with everything that's inside it. So, I paid 30 bucks, but I bundled a couple other Xbox games with it. He lowered the price because there was a couple games that were stolen from him, which is kind of shitty on whoever's part that stole them. So I hope they get what's coming to them. You know, I hate people that gotta steal from people, especially, you know, at a garage sale. Most places people are selling stuff dirt cheap. So the manuals I got in here, which there was quite a few actually. I got Double Dragon 3, the arcade game. Now all these manuals aren't in, the games aren't in here, just so you know. I got 2 manuals for Kirby's Dream Land. So there's those. Super Mario Land 2, 6 golden coins. Donkey Kong Land. Kirby's Dream Land 2. I will let you know this though, these 2 games are not in here. So these 2 he believed were the ones that were stolen, which kind of sucked because it would have been nice to have them. Then I got a Super Mario Land manual, and then the last manual that was in here was for a rechargeable battery pack AC adapter. Would have been nice if he had that, but he didn't. So maybe that's in his personal collection. But the games that were in here were Blades of Steel, Paperboy, Konami's NFL Football, Kirby's Dream Land, which would be a second copy of it for me, so I have one for trade. Super Mario Land, so now I have all the Super Mario Lands for Game Boy. And then Double Dragon 3, the arcade game. So, decent lot for Game Boy stuff. The Xbox games I got were Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon 2. I had like 3 games in my hand. He said I could only have 2 of them, so I picked this one because I'd never really seen it. Missing the manual, but otherwise decent condition. And then the one that he didn't want me to get, but I got it anyways, was Oddworld's Munch's Odyssey. Thing that sucks is it's platinum hits, but you know, if I ever find a regular label, I can always switch it out. But back to this case here, I believe these are for the pockets, because this is my pocket that I got from on the web, and I mean it just fits perfectly in there. Maybe the Game Boy Colors too. I haven't sized that up, but that's all I've put in here is my Game Boy pocket. So there's that. Now on to the thrift store and half-price book sales that I've done. This was for the Memorial Day sale they had at my half-price books outlet. Everything was 50% off. So in total, I got all the stuff in this bag for $20.57. So let's get into this and fly through as fast as possible. First I got here is Power Rangers Dino Thunder, Brunswick Pro Bowling. I picked this up because it is all complete, and the one that I had was disc only, so I will replace my disc only copy. And for $1, because like I said, half off, I'm going to pick this stuff up all day long. Power Rangers Dino Thunder is going to be traded to somebody who picked it up for them, so don't intend on keeping it. AMF Extreme Bowling, again $1. Strike Force Bowling, $1. This game I figured I'd try it for $1. It's RPG Maker 2. It's only disc only, but hey, like I said, for $1, I'll take it. Killzone, disc only, but with the art. But I believe I have a complete case and manual from a garage sale that had a different game in it. Next is a hack and slash game that I wanted to try because I'm a big hack and slash player. Rune Viking Warlord. Looks pretty cool, especially when I play them on more of the barbarian like tank variants. Next game for $1. I don't know why that's in there. Sonic Rider Zero Gravity, just disc. Jack and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy, for $1. Quake 3 Revolution for $1. Twisted Metal Black Greatest Hits for $1. Most of these are incomplete, that's why I really haven't been opening them. But hey, like I said, for $1, can't complain. Next pickup for 50 cents, the one cheap game I got, Apex for the Xbox, again, disc and art only. This game I grabbed to complete, Conflict Desert Storm 2, Back to Baghdad. It is complete with manual. I got a disc only copy for 50 cents at one of the Salvation Armies previously. Then I got Big Bumpin' for the Xbox for $1. That was the only Burger King game I believe I was missing. Then this game was kind of funny to pick up for $1. Was Major League Baseball 2K2, NBA 2K12, or Major League Baseball 2K12. I think I said 2K2, but it's 2K12, and NBA 2K12. But inside is only NBA 2K12. And to go even funnier into this, don't know if you guys will see this, but at the very top here, you probably won't see it, but there are 3 scratch marks. I wish I could show it in a picture. I think I can see it right there. But there are the infamous 3 GameStop scratches. So I don't know if this was a diver's donation, possibly. But it was just weird because there was 3 infamous scratch marks that you would see on a GameStop destroyed game. So, anyways, to continue on, I found 3 more 360 games. These were $1.50 each because they were marked $3. Skylanders Giants. So that'll go with the Portal that I have and a couple of the Skylanders I found diving. Nothing really special on that stuff. James Cameron's Avatar the Game. Picked this up because it's got a pretty decent price for it. So I don't know if it's a decent movie title. If anybody knows, let me know. I was told it's good. And then the last game I picked up was Transformers War for Cybertron. So that's it for that, and it's complete, by the way. One of the very few games that came complete. So, showed that. Now we're on to this and these 2 items. First pickup I got from thrift stores. went to a Goodwill, paid, gotta fold this over because I really don't want to show where I'm from, paid $1.07 for this Quick Shot NES controller. Just figured I'd pick it up, didn't want it to sit there on the shelf. I mean, for 99 cents, I can't complain. So, yet to test it. I had 3 days to test it, never tested it, big deal. I'm pretty sure it'll work. If it doesn't, I'm only out $1, so. Then, the next day, I went to yet another Goodwill that was in another area of the town I'm in, or another area of where I'm from. Paid $1.04 for this. This is a shout out to Sam Fossmanu. This is the first classic Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle piece I have found, so I decided to grab it. It is the Rat King's vehicle that he would always be in. If you played Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time on the SNES, or no, he wasn't on the remake, and I don't remember. Was he? If he was in the remake, he might have been in for the 360 one, the reshelled. But you faced him in a battle where you had to fight him on this exact vehicle. So that was cool to find. It's missing some pieces. Maybe I could show a picture in the corner showing what it looks like complete. So, but that was definitely a good score for $1. But now on to some more stuff. This was all gotten in one day, but they were different places. Decided to check out this church thrift store that I've noticed it was in town. I seen an ad on TV, so I checked it out. Had a bunch of discs loose everywhere, so it was really hard to look through. I did find some PS2 and PS1 games that I didn't really want, so I didn't grab them. But I did pick up this. Unfortunately, it was $3, but I was told it's not a bad price for it. For PSP, it was Prince of Persia. What's it called? Rival Swords. So total, I paid $3.25. I hope that's a good deal. You get to play it, to try it. Then I went to another Salvation Army in my area. They had a box of DVDs and Xbox 360 games and Xbox games. I asked the lady how much the games were because they were marked at this price, $4.99 some of them, and I said, is that really the price they're wanting for these? And she said no. She said they wanted $1.59 for all the movies. I said, okay. I said, that's fine for the movies, but I said, how much for the games? And she said, they're all movies, $1.59. I said, okay. So I'm not going to argue that with you. So I bought 3 of them, paid $5.16 for the 3 games that I picked up, which were for the 360, Tony Hawk's Proving Ground. I believe this is disc only. Yep. And it jumps out of the Blockbuster case. So there's that. World Series of Poker 2008. This is the official video game, Battle for the Bracelets. And I believe this one is complete. Yep. So, another game to the 360 collection. Then the one I really wanted to buy, but I didn't want to pay the $5 price for it, was Flat Out 2. For the original Xbox. Just disc and art. But, again, like I said, didn't want to pay the $5. Played the first Flat Out, never played the second one. I kind of enjoyed it, I just never ended up picking up the first one. So here we go to another Goodwill. Picked up these 2 games. First, for the PlayStation, for 99 cents, I got Pitfall 3D Beyond the Jungle. Comes complete, and the disc is like in immaculate condition. It's awesome to always find PlayStation games in immaculate condition, especially at this time. I mean, look at this. The jewel case is probably more damage of all. Then the next pickup I got was Burnout Legends. Comes complete with manual. And here's the receipt for the games that I bought. I paid $3.23 for, yep, 2 games. They wanted $1.99 for the PSP game. So, that's that. Then I went to one more thrift store, which was another Salvation Army. Picked up these 3 item limits. I paid $42.20 for the items I got here. 2 games for $1.99, and then there was a piece for my computer that I wanted to buy that I will explain in a second. But the first game I got for $1.99 was Need for Speed Shift. Picked it up because it came complete. So it's another 360 game to the collection. Second game I picked up for the Wii. Decided to pick it up because it looks like a fun game. I got Excitebot's Trick Racing. Comes complete also. So I'll have to give that a check out, see if it's any good, especially now since I got a working Wii. But the big pickup I got was this graphics card or video card, whatever you call it. It is a Vidya Geforce 8800 GTS. I was told to pick this up. It had a price tag of 35 bucks. Looked it up online, and it sells normally for a little over 100. So I can't say as I'm out a lot of money. Well, it's a pretty big purchase for being at a thrift store, but the only thing I need is I need the piece that goes here. I was told it's a PCIe or EI, I forget what it is. I'll have to edit that in, but it's a cord that connects to my computer. Haven't installed it, of course, haven't installed it yet, but that's kind of delaying me from installing it. I'll probably be ordering the part, so that'll do it.